All right, it's about that time for the Straight Up Podcast, episode number 15 on this 4th day of July, 2021. 4th of July, Independence Day, as we say. Everyone's off for work tomorrow. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Everybody's grilling and chilling. Let's meet the panel. Let's meet our panel. Up first, from Jersey, now in the LA area. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for See Me Hustle.
What up?
How you doing today, brother? How you doing? Up next,
Great.
from Jersey, now in the Atlanta area. Ladies and gentlemen, he's also grilling and chilling. Let's give it up for Kareem Goop. Right on. Up next, we got the Batman and Robin of Straight Up Podcast. From Jersey, now I'm in Jersey. Coming to you via satellite. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for Brother Ani and Pot. I like that. Nobody said. And up next, from Jersey, ladies and gentlemen, let's give it up for the Jersey Sun, a.k.a. Riggs.
Yo.
All right. And I am DJ Wild Body. And this is Straight Up Podcast, episode number 15. Let's go. As the music fades. What's going on, everybody? Hey, welcome back. Straight Up Podcast. We had a little bit of technical difficulties at the pre-show. We went ahead and started a new one for the regular show. A lot of good stuff we don't want to talk about today. Happy 4th to everybody. Hope everyone is safe, good health, and all that. Everyone getting their grill and chill on. Please don't put the hog on the slab. No glizzy donut, no glizzy hot dogs today as well.
I don't know
It's
about
all
that,
chicken projects, all chicken products and steak. No pork, no hog, no seeds, no stems. You know what I'm talking about. How's everybody doing?
Hey, Kareem's still muted, yo.
Kareem, unmute my brother.
We all good.
All right,
Y'all can hear us?
Y'all,
Yeah, y'all
clean.
sound
Oh, you never heard me?
Y'all,
You never heard me?
Yeah, you shouted you out,
You hear
man.
me now?
I hear you now.
Yeah, hear me now.
Yeah, we hear you getting that
Who's
ice,
making
brother.
heroes?
Who's making
Yeah.
daiquiris?
Mixing
Daiquiris, nigga.
mixing my drinks and shit. Mixing my drink.
Let me get a
What you
daiquiri.
drinking?
Welcome.
I like to drink what the fuck, effing, man, because effing is some smooth ass shit. You
Effing
don't feel it
vodka,
the
huh?
next day. Yeah,
Effing
yeah, that's
vodka?
a message. It's like,
Who makes that?
Never had
yeah,
it.
that's 50 shit. That's
All right.
it was 50.
Is it better
Drinking
than?
that
smooth.
poison.
Is it better
Drinking
than?
that
No headaches,
down
nothing.
poison.
Is it better than P Diddy stuff?
It's a rock.
Okay, well, if you want to go into poison, everything's poison food.
Well, of course.
That food, McDonald's is poison. I'm
Yeah,
fucking
which,
with
No,
You
you're
right
right.
about
Pot
that.
talk.
You're right.
No, you're true. You're
All
right
that
about
shit
that.
poison.
I still rather eat a
You know.
hamburger than some shit that blow your heart out.
all right.
All that shit blow your heart out. A hamburger blow your heart out, though.
Yeah, I'm guilty, man. I'm guilty of eating McDonald's McFlurries. I have to leave that alone. I'm starting to.
You
Oh, this
guilty
shit is
of wearing
bad,
that,
man.
Yeah, I
that
gotta
shield
stop.
on your chest.
Oh,
Hey, Pat,
the
you know
Black Captain
Hey.
America. It's the fourth, man. It's the fourth.
Hey, you know what this shield? You know what this shield says, Pot? I'm gonna live till I'm 600, nigga.
You know what this say right here?
But
I'm stranger than the strangest things, brother.
hey, I like y'all background, man. That's dope, man. I like that.
Very
I
strange.
like that.
They got jokes.
I like that.
Strange
Hey,
things.
I'm giving y'all props.
Strange
man.
things, nigga. That's a
Hey, who said
HBO
that?
TV show.
Hey, who
Straight
you
things.
think
nigga. I
said
watch
that? Who you think responsible for that? Pot or Dre? Huh?
Oh man, I hey, that ain't even a question. You know, Dre set that up.
What background, man? We got a car back here. What y'all talking about?
I'm saying, I can't see y'all up close, man, but it's look straight. I like it,
Yo.
man. I'm giving y'all props though. I wasn't trying to crack on y'all.
No, we
Probably.
good. We outside chilling.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. I'm jealous.
Whole setup.
You
Probably
should
be
be.
in the parking
You
lot.
should be.
Shut up, man. Nobody
Donuts
talking.
and shit right now.
Hey, shout out. Hey, let's give it a round of applause for Pop for having some good Wi-Fi today.
Good
Where's the
Wi-Fi.
real applause at, man?
Applause
Peace.
that. Applause that. Clap for that, man. So welcome. So what's going on in the basketball world? Somebody bring me up to speed. I've been out to speed. I've been out of.
Bucks versus the Suns. You see the Suns hat? You see the jersey Suns with the Suns?
You see it. I'm not a fan, but you see it.
So who we got? The Bucks reign supreme. What's up? Is it over?
I'm going for the Suns.
Why the fuck I can't see Ricks? I don't know why I can't see you.
Oh, man, you're supposed to see Ricks, man.
I hear him. You know what I'm saying?
I'm too black, too
Exactly.
strong, man.
Exactly.
The black album face ass.
Here we go with the tall jokes again. I don't understand. That's some reverse type of shit. We supposed to
Cause
crack
man,
on
it's never been done, and now it's gonna be done.
I like when little niggas joke about it.
Yo, listen, boy. This right hand reach all heights. Yo, just let you know. Yo. His right hand reach all heights.
You can try. You can try. That's half the battle. Is trying, man. All you can do is make the effort, man.
Yeah, that is true. All you gotta do is open a book and try and read it if you can read it right.
Anybody? Any of y'all going out? Any of y'all going to the cookouts today? Any cookouts today? Anybody grilling and chilling except for Coop?
I'm having one.
Coop got the daiquiri machine and everything today.
You're about to gain a couple of pounds a day.
Gained a couple pounds yesterday.
Damn, what you had? Steak and steak burgers, hot dogs, everything he told you not to eat.
Steak burgers and hot dogs.
I had McDonald's, nigga.
Yo,
I had no
Be
McDonald's.
there at McDonald's.
I don't like McDonald's. I'm turned off by McDonald's. This shit don't.
you
I don't even
crazy,
want
man. You know what? You can't be turned off. It might not be good for you, but you can't be turned off.
Let me take y'all. Hey, let me take y'all.
McDonald's.
Hey, yo, check it out. Let me take y'all back to when McDonald's
Quarter pounder
moved.
cheese, bro.
When,
I ain't trying to hear it.
When McDonald's moved over in Asbury and every sandwich on the menu was $1. That was like 94, 95. I lived at McDonald's, man. Every sandwich was $1. It was like some promotional shit going on, man. Man, I must.
It's funny you say that, cause yo, Ricks, do you remember me, you, T-Lamp? That's when we really started smoking weed. We used to go there every fucking Friday or Saturday. That McDonald's.
Hey, yo, wasn't they number like 774 fries or some shit?
Business
delivered.
I don't eat McDonald's.
We also had the
Nigga, you was eating it then. We all used to go eat.
We used to deliver, yo.
Who used to deliver? Pizza Plus?
Nah, McDonald's.
Nah, McDonald's actually did.
Yeah, they did.
It was like
deliver.
774 fries or some shit.
They did deliver.
Hey, shout out to Pot.
And you could walk in the drive-through in that shit, yo.
Or,
Yeah,
What?
sure indeed.
You can
Word
walk.
of mine,
Cut school and lunch.
You can walk to any drive-through, man. Shit, what you talking about?
Nah,
you can go anywhere.
man, you
I
can't
walk.
be on foot through a drive-through, nigga.
Yes, you
You ain't
can.
supposed to.
Oh, yes, you
You can
can.
do it. You ain't
I
supposed
know
to.
McDonald's though.
I tried
they
that
would
shit
let
one
niggas
time.
walk through drive-through, but yeah,
Yo.
I never heard of that, nigga.
Yo, I tell you what, I fell
Yeah,
asleep
you
at
can
2
do it.
o'clock in
Yeah,
the morning
You ain't supposed
at
You ain't supposed
McDonald's,
to do it.
and then make it to the window. Fell asleep.
hey, I fell
getting
asleep
off
in a
work
white.
late.
Hey, don't ever eat White Castle if you drinking, bro. Oh my God, White Castle.
Yeah,
do not
that's the
belong
worst
just
combination right there.
Oh my
yeah.
God, Lord, I thought I was dying.
What the fuck is wrong
Man.
with
That's a regretful decision anytime I eat that.
Liquor,
White
Castles.
liquor and White Castle? Nah, you can't put those
This the
together.
devil, bro.
Nah,
Oh.
just
I be
White
thinking I
Castle,
could eat
ain't
like
need the
30
liquor,
burgers
man.
for that.
Ain't nothing wrong with White Castle. Yo, bother.
What?
That should be good, but I regret it instantly. man.
That shit. I can't. The smell of it just turns me off,
Oh,
man.
get out of here, man. I don't trust none of that stuff y'all saying right now. You know you love some White Castles, man.
Yeah, I be
I
fucking
don't
it up.
mess with
but-
White Castle,
30
bro.
30 years ago, yeah. 30 years ago.
Yeah. Right.
Bet you right now if I throw like gave you 50 of them up.
Man, Rick's don't eat
Okay.
nothing but kale fucking
Hey, hey, wife,
Rick's
you
be
got,
reaching
kale
for
pretzel
those
sticks and
vegetables,
shit.
them high vegetables, you know what I mean? That's why he's
Hey.
so tall now.
Rick's gonna be like 85 laughing at all of us.
He ain't good.
Nigga, yo, I told y'all
Yeah.
niggas stop eating at McDonald's.
I'm
That
still, I'm hurting like the niggas who eat McDonald's. So don't get it twisted.
Always got that
That
smoothie,
nigga
man.
hold a full watermelon in his
I
hand
do,
and crush
I
it.
do,
What'd you say?
I do
What's-
have my smoothie.
What's in that smoothie, man?
Oh shit! I got a little watermelon rind.
Uh-huh.
You gotta give me a class on the
I got
smoothies,
some
dog.
vegetable protein. I got some turmeric.
I don't want to hear this healthy shit right now, bro.
Yeah, me neither, nigga. Well,
I ain't-
He said,
It ain't even a day for being healthy, you know what I mean?
Hell no, yeah.
he said turmeric.
Yeah, I know. Once you got the turmeric, it killed
He
me.
said
yo.
turmeric, dog.
You
I'm
messing
good. Once
4th
you
of
did-
July up, bro.
That's when I get off the
Fuck
train,
4th of
bro.
July up with that shit, man.
That's when I
What's that
get
shit
off the
called?
train.
What's that shit called? Coming?
Fuck the
or whatever?
fourth, man.
Coming?
Fuck
Coming?
Independence Day, man.
True,
Okay,
true,
so what
true.
is
I'm
it?
with
You
you
got
on
some
that.
coming
I'm
in there
true.
and shit?
All right, guys.
Juneteenth too. You really want to get into
Hey,
it.
let's go ahead.
Okay, that's some good one. How y'all
Hey.
feel about that? Because that's
Hold
what I
on.
do.
Before we talk
Oh.
about that, let me give a shout out to our sponsors, man. This episode of Straight Up Podcast brought to you by Pop Pop's Woodshop. Pop Pop's Woodshop, specializing in custom woodworking, coffee tables, china cabinets. They do it all. They're dedicated to providing you with top quality work at the utmost professionalism. Call them today, 1-800-286-5233. Use the code PIC. That's Pop Pop's Woodshop, 286-5233. Stay tuned. Pop Pop's Woodshop is making a charitable, real nice donation to the show. We're gonna have some new things in place. We'll give it to you later in the near future. But shout out to Pop Pop's Woodshop, Dwayne over there. Give him a call, 1-800-286-5233. Peace.
That's man. I think I should
Yo.
give them a call.
Yeah,
No, but as far as Juneteenth,
drunk
this
dial
shit
them
is, I'm
niggas.
just hearing about this like 2 years ago or something. How long has this shit been going?
Juneteenth.
In Texas, there was a big thing in Texas and like Louisiana and shit. Them niggas
For how long though? Like, is it new? Or
Forever, nigga.
Nah,
Forever.
it ain't
Long
new.
time?
It ain't new. It ain't new.
What
It's
is
new
it
to
called?
'Cause
Juneteenth.
everything new to us in Jersey,
Juneteenth.
man. We get Jersey, we get everything last, man. You know what I
Really?
mean?
Really?
Yeah,
Last,
But I've been
man.
hearing, I still ain't really heard that shit till.
Yeah,
like
because
2
it's
years
not
ago.
representing any truth, in my opinion. It's not true. It's,
No, it's
not,
not. It's
it's
bullshit.
not representing any truth.
So
People
Juneteenth
want to
is
celebrate
bullshit.
something that never happened.
Mhm. You never really got your
Celebrate for
freedom.
what?
What is the
I don't look at
difference?
it like that, but
Yeah,
I
what-
was gonna
Man,
say that
I
shit
look
been
at it
around
like
since
that.
before you.
I just think I'm sick of celebrating slavery.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Thank you.
good point.
That's my view on it.
Yeah, but
Even-
other people
even the
celebrate
movies,
victory, though.
Even-
That,
Even
Right,
the fucking movies.
exactly.
Even the movies.
Like,
Right.
Making slavery.
like Pop just said, other people they celebrating conquerors.
victory and all that.
Yeah,
We're
yeah,
celebrating
yeah.
freedom. Like, come on, man.
yeah.
That make us weak. Finally
Nah.
free.
Yeah,
I'm just
like-
being
I don't
real
know,
about
bro.
it, though. I'm just being real, man. I'm not going. You know what?
I don't know if I agree with that because some
gotta
people had
learn
to
how to put
survive
that-
that shit for you to get here, bro.
Yo, no, they didn't.
Yeah,
No,
but
they
why
didn't.
keep
Hold up,
playing
hold
it
up,
over
hold
and
up,
You
hold
wouldn't
up,
be here
hold
if they
up.
didn't survive it,
Hold up.
motherfucker.
You don't
They-
know
wouldn't-
that. You don't
wouldn't
know
be
that.
here,
You
nigga.
keep on saying that.
All right,
You
this
don't
text
know
is
that.
coming live right now.
Y'all niggas swear y'all know what y'all talking about when y'all talk about stuff like that, man. I ain't never gonna give nobody no reason why I'm here, man. You don't know why I'm here. It's real. All kinds of stuff could bring me in. You know what I mean?
Well-
we don't even
well-
know the truth about that
well-
anyway.
Well, June.
And it never happened. It never happened anyway.
Hold
go.
on. Juneteenth to me is to calm niggas down. They gave y'all that. It's really to celebrate in the street, throw a parade, to have a cookout barbecue.
Yeah.
You're right, Rick.
What is it
Exactly.
really doing?
That's all it is.
So y'all talking
What
about
a
the
Y'all niggas was
legalized
calm
all it
anyway,
is.
nigga. All y'all niggas was gonna be calm anyway.
Nah, what Rick said is the
Y'all niggas wasn't
that's
doing
the-
nothing
that's,
anyway,
That's the
man.
truth. That's just to shut us up. We gave y'all something. Now shut
Y'all
up.
niggas was
All
gonna
the
shut up
time.
anyway.
That's basically
I
what it
just
is.
got one thing
I
to
mean,
say, man.
If you a passive nigga, yeah, you gonna shut up.
Yeah, well, where's the rowdy niggas at?
You ain't.
I
and
want
you
to
talking
ain't
join.
talking
right
about
now.
it. And you ain't talking about it.
So do
I
we
wanted to join the rowdy.
are we
niggas,
celebrating? So
And
we
you
are
ain't
we
joining nothing,
are we
man.
celebrating the
Where they
emancipation
at,
of
though?
black people? Was that what
Man,
this
I
is
ain't
all about?
celebrating nothing that they created here for black people. Nothing. Not even, I ain't
Yeah,
celebrating
man.
nothing because it still represents slavery. I'm not celebrating slavery.
That's true.
So,
I
no.
get that part because I don't want
No,
to celebrate
no.
slavery.
You can have the American dream with the slave type mentality.
Exactly.
That's where I'm going.
Word. Just watch Roots over and over again. That's what they want us to fucking do.
Oh, they always get Academy Awards for those movies. The
Hey,
biggest
yo,
black
man,
movies
would
are
you-
always
yo,
signs of weakness
Remember
of black
we had
people.
that shit in the
Yeah, okay.
What is it?
great.
The 7th grade they played that shit, or 8th grade or something, man. All the white people in the class was real quiet that whole week. And say,
Man, we watched Roots in the classroom real quick, boy. That was some real hot. You could cut the tension in the air with a knife,
yeah,
man.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
you
like-
know when it was so quiet.
Dude, right after they played ET the day before, man.
And that's
that
exactly
Yo.
what they want. That's exactly what they
Nah,
want.
that teacher.
Separation.
That's too
Separation.
different though.
Yo,
Y'all was kind of 50-50. We ain't had that many white people in Asbury.
yeah,
not in high
wasn't
school.
hardly no. Yeah, it wasn't
What
hardly
you
no
mean?
people in
I knew a
Asbury
couple of white cats with Asbury.
Yeah, it ain't that many though.
From
About
Allenwood.
five of them, about
At-
five.
Yeah, you
About
can
5
name
of
them.
them,
Yeah,
nigga.
you can name
That
them.
ain't
Yeah, we
shit.
remember them.
That
We
ain't
have a
shit.
lot of white people.
If you didn't count the
Anthony,
motherfuckers over
Bob.
the hand,
You know what I mean? Couple.
I played baseball with one of them dudes, man.
Yeah, a couple baseball
of-
heads. Yeah,
Right,
yeah,
What
yeah.
about that
They was
crazy?
cool.
He was a catcher, man. White dude, man. We played. He used to be a catcher. Real kind of remind me of McNulty from The Wire and shit.
Yo, y'all had a lot of them though. Y'all was like 50-50.
Yo, our lunchrooms was separated though. They were segregated. Like you know.
But you know what? You can't really point your
our
fingers at,
lunchrooms-
you know, school
Damn.
we all was, you know, on a
From white
different
people
level,
and black
man.
people?
Hold
So
on.
white people and black people in school.
Hold on, Pot, let me talk.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
So our lunchrooms were segregated. They never assigned anyone. I think towards the end, when my brother went, they were assigning you to lunchrooms. But I think they were doing some kind of experiment. Well, Drake could test this, right? Am I wrong here? We had the north and the south lunchrooms, and the north I think was all whites.
Nah,
Neptune.
it wasn't segregated. I
Well, you know what I'm talking about. One was white and one was black. I mean, I ain't getting on. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It was just, you know, it was real. What's the word? It was real tribal. Like
Yeah. Okay, that's a good word.
you just hung out with your tribe. Like the weirdos hung out with the weirdos.
Yeah.
The gothic cats hung out with the gothic cats.
Yep.
Then you had the punk rockers. Like everybody was
had
just
that
in their
shit?
tribe. Yeah, everybody
Hell
hung
yeah.
out in their
We had
own.
none of that though. We was black as hell in Asbury.
Oh yeah, y'all was.
Nah,
y'all
it was Spanish. We had
oh yeah,
Spanish.
we had all that. We had
We
all
had
that.
Spanish too, though.
Yeah, we have
Hey,
man.
we not. I mean, it was they when I first got, because I came the end of my freshman year, and I was like, because I came for Brick, I went to Brick Memorial for a year, and before that I was in middle school. When I came back, I was just like wow, you know, I just seen the separation. I think they, you know, I asked my brother about that. It was like, yeah, they make you go to a certain lunchroom now, because it was like, then they had the, you know, then you could smoke right outside the height, right outside the door by the office, man. It was like, no, that go down. Like, you know, it was just a little bit
Asbury
more
was
crazy.
different, man. We was like a hood. We ain't had no wrestling team.
We had a smoking.
We ain't have none
Yeah.
of that type of shit. That
Nah, the smokers though, that's what you see all the white people at, with the smokers area and shit. All
Yeah,
the
they
white
had a
people
little
in
area.
Asbury used to smoke.
Yeah, we wasn't really trying to hit the squares in high school, man. Really, that wasn't really my thing.
The football team worked out at the YMCA. That's how hood our shit
Damn.
was.
What's your
We
coach
didn't
name?
we ain't had that shit though.
Coach Hayes.
Mr.
Yeah,
Kendall?
y'all
or
was
something?
Oh,
broke.
Mr. Kendall.
Y'all was straight up
Yes.
slum
He
ball.
said, somebody
Yeah,
said,
we
Mr. Kendall see somebody throwing a football real hard in the street. He was like, you gonna be our quarterback.
Yep, that's the truth. I told that's what Bill told me.
That's funny.
Bill told me that shit. He was like, I'm not even a quarterback. He said he's telling me throwing the ball and said, you're gonna be the quarterback. That's for real. And then Bill told me, and I told him Rich asked me about my football career.
That's whack.
Yo, Bill told me.
Yo, we was sorry, we was bad.
Yo,
Yo.
they
It was
made-
all
I ain't gonna
bad.
tell the receiver he too fast. He told me that. I'm the only one that had that kind of speed. He couldn't get me the ball.
Damn, cool. All right, T.
Too
All right,
fast. He said
all
it.
right, T.O., nigga.
Look at you, bro.
That's
You
the
got
old
that
nigga.
little road runners type DNA. Go ahead.
Y'all niggas ever race?
You and Kareem?
Me hook wide? No.
Yeah, I ain't never
Kareem.
raced
You
cool.
couldn't fuck with Kareem.
I don't know
Shit.
about that.
Yeah,
Kareem
yeah.
was fast, but this dude was a
Yeah.
tall dude. that was
I-
fast.
Yeah, long legs. Didn't
I had
he?
Yeah, man.
I had world class speed. I didn't even lose
Yeah,
my.
he was kind of world class.
Kareem had world class speed too.
I
No,
know. I
Kareem
know.
was quick. Kareem was very quick and fast.
I never thought Kareem was that quick. I thought he was just straight
No,
line. I
Kareem was
thought
quick.
Kareem was
Kareem
fast
was
as
quick
hell,
and
yo.
fast and had the skills to be a great wide receiver.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I don't know if
was
he had
just
the skill. I don't
quick.
know about the skills, like as far as like the eyes and the
Man,
hands. I
Kareem
don't know
would've
about
ate
that,
that.
but I know he had the
Kareem would
speed.
have
though.
ate the game up crazy. I already know he would.
I had the skills. I ain't had a height.
Give it up to Coop.
Because you're the only person that I used to have problems covering. That's how I
Yeah.
know you was real. I used to shut down everybody.
Pot,
I couldn't shut down Kareem.
Before
though.
we get into before we get into our
High school
topics,
career.
I'll say about Pot. Like Pot, you were a great runner. You're a good running back. You were a top quality running back.
I just
you had
liked it
skills,
running, man.
and also you were a great inside linebacker. You kind of remind me of
wasn't
I
Jack
ain't
Stein.
seen none of y'all niggas in action, man. Y'all talking
Yeah.
about this shit, man.
Because
Yo,
you
I
ain't
was
never
like-
come out there and play the street shit with
I
us.
was over 200 pounds when I was
Man,
playing
street
those-
shit don't count, nigga.
It
I don't
do.
hear that shit.
It
nigga.
was better athletes in the street than the record.
Where that's
Yeah.
taking you? Where that street shit taking you?
It's
I
having
ain't gonna
fun,
take you
Rick.
nowhere. We're talking about
Yo.
in terms
Thank
of-
you.
I will
I'm talking about in
say
terms of
I
skills,
gotta
though.
agree with Kareem on that one because I was money on the street basketball, yo, but they wouldn't let me get in. When I
don't
played
give
all
you
my
a chance
games.
because they want you
I'm
to-
not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all. I'm not fucking with y'all.
All right, let me stop. Let me
Yo,
stop messing
Kobe,
with
yo,
Rick.
Kobe came from college straight to what?
All right. Hey, I'm good.
Didn't Kobe skip college? Didn't Kobe
Kobe.
skip
Yeah, he went
college?
to high school. He went straight
Dude,
to high
I was
school.
nice in basketball. I don't care what Rick said.
But
I
you
was
got to
nice.
think when these
You
kids.
play.
these top prospects are going to different little schools before they go to the pros. And, but best believe Kobe was playing for a specialty school. That was kind of his college anyway.
I'm going to put this out here straight about professional and just being good at what you do. Professional is in the spotlight. I don't care what nobody say.
See, here's what it was, Rick.
I don't never look at professionals being greater than me.
I'm glad Rick said that.
Look at it like that.
Our football team had so much talent. We had talent, so much talent on that field, man, that he could not play any and everybody, and he had his favorites, bro. There was talent on that.
That's my point.
There was so much talent on there. That JV team didn't get scored on all year. Didn't get a touchdown scored on them. Like defense, it was crazy. People got their little run in. He used to platoon some people, man, but then he had his favorites, man. And then, we went to school with Scotty, so he was trying to get Scotty that rushing title. So best believe every other play was a running play.
Yeah, and that's what they're trying to make to you, Rick. I used to make all kinds of plays in practice, but it was a favoritism game. I stole. They didn't give me the starting spot, nigga. They gave me the. I stole it making plays. They still ain't throw me the fucking ball. But I was making all kinds of plays.
But Asbury didn't have a throwing game. I'm just fucking with you. I'm fucking with you.
We did.
But Asbury didn't have no throwing game.
But no team really had in high school.
Hey, y'all had a dope ass quarterback too. I remember I played in the league with Guga and shit one time, man. That dude had a cannon, dog.
Guga was just an athlete.
And y'all had Barry too.
Yeah,
Y'all had Barry too. I played in the league with Barry too. He had a cannon too, bro. I love playing receiver for Barry, dog.
If Barry would have played my last year,
man, Barry don't get the ball in the numbers.
You know what's crazy about that is how much high schools throw the ball now. You ever seen that shit?
Yeah, my brother, he
the
was
rules
never
changed,
throw the
right?
ball in high school.
Because they changed the rules, I think. Isn't the rules different for high school now too?
I
Nah,
don't
man.
know what
When
the
you-
rules is, but I just know that high school, it's crazy. It's like the pros now. They throw the ball so much, yo.
Because you can't touch the quarterback.
Okay. Thinking of talking about the pros and stuff, our main topic is for today is college versus trade schools. What are the pros and cons about both? And can you be successful without any of them? We have people here that went to college and both. So we have enough people in here to get some conversation going. Shout out to people in the chat. Shout out to everyone tuning in today, Independence Day. Also, thank you for watching us on the playback. So let's get into it. College versus trade schools. What's the pros and cons about college? And what are the pros and cons about trade schools? Let's start with college.
So who actually, excuse me, who actually been to college? If I'm not mistaken, Dre, you've been to college, and I know Rick, you got a degree and all that. I don't have a degree, but
I've been to college
you
too.
got a degree, nigga? I didn't know you had a degree.
I don't have a degree.
I know you've been though.
Yeah. So Rich, you went straight out of high school, right?
Yeah, but that was actually I went to community college. Like my grades wasn't good. Like that's what basically fucked me up.
Okay.
And that's why I look back on a situation and think trade school may have been better. If there were more outlets, or if I would have known about more outlets, I probably would have took that route than actually going to college trying to pursue basketball or whatever it was.
Right.
Did you have when you went to college? Did you have in the back of your mind I'm going to the pros? But was that your route?
It really wasn't the pros, because I would have played overseas anywhere.
Right. I can see you doing that.
Definitely. But the thing that stunned me was the actual putting the work, going to classes, doing that. I'm not that type of person like that. Yeah, I can do it, but I'm not that type of person.
I got you.
That's the point I was gonna make. When it comes to college, it depends on you. It's not for everybody.
Right.
Like for me.
But you don't know that at 18, though. You know what I'm saying?
No. But I'm not knocking. But I'm just saying,
like 17, 18 years old, I'm trying to think. Like my mentality back then, I feel like it was always drilled into us. Like,
right.
You gotta go to college after high school.
That was the dream. Like go to college. You know, you
have
watch
fun in the dorm.
college basketball. So I'm thinking, you know what I'm saying, go to college, college
but was you on campus?
Like was you in the dorm? That's what I thought about girls.
That dorm.
I was in an apartment. I was in the dorm, but I had a weird roommate, so I got transferred to the apartment.
Wow,
you was too tall for him, huh?
Yeah,
too damn tall.
This nigga was just weird. He looked like one of them serial killer niggas. I couldn't sleep with him. I couldn't sleep. Because the dorms is one room. You got two beds, one on one side and one on the other side.
Yeah.
I can't.
You weren't comfortable with him, okay?
Let's just be honest. The bed was too small. Come on, man.
Oh shit!
Nah, your brain too small, nigga.
That's why you had to go to alternative high school, nigga.
Exactly.
Nigga, I'll cut you up if you come for me, nigga.
I am cutting. I'm cutting. You can cut me, man. I'm like Wolverine, baby. I heal, baby.
So, Rick. So, what are give us some of the pros and cons for you, man, with college, bro?
I mean, shit. I'm gonna talk about the negative first.
All right.
I mean, party it, and niggas from Asbury almost got me kicked out, but we'll go into that later. But for me, it was, you know what I'm saying, it was a good experience as far as, you know what I'm saying, meeting different people from different areas, you know what I'm saying, different girls. Like I said, I wasn't the books type person. I just wasn't that, and I got kind of distracted with all the other bullshit, and I didn't focus on my my schooling.
That would have been better for you then.
So the cons was the partying, the women, the drinking, you know.
Okay.
That's a
all
con.
that.
Yeah, nigga. Man, you're thinking the wrong way, man.
It stopped me from focusing. It stopped me from focusing. The pro, like I said, the pros is like networking with different people from around, you know, different areas. That would be a pro.
Right.
Yeah, because for a lot of people, that's their time to like grow up. Like they're away from their parents. Now it's time for you to grow up. So a lot of people love that experience. Sometimes motherfuckers turn into hoes. You know, all kinds of shit happen.
I didn't see some shit go down. I didn't see some shit go down. So you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
personally speaking, from me as a 17-year-old graduating high school and shit, I didn't know about all the
Doogie Howser, nigga.
What?
You went to the military though, straight up, right?
No, I didn't go to the military till I was 22. Nah, I didn't understand like all the parties and all that. Had somebody been able to really tell me about that kind of life, I might have wanted to go to college. Like to me.
I mean, it's part like apartment parties. Like I didn't go to a big university. Those are different type parties.
Yeah.
Like I went to a Division III school.
Yeah. But
you know
that's what I'm saying though. Had you known about the type of stuff that goes down, wouldn't that attract you more to go to college?
It's going to do that.
18-year-old?
But that's for the wrong reasons.
But niggas was partying anyway, though. You gotta figure, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Niggas was doing this shit anyway. Like before I went to college, niggas was doing this shit.
But I'm just saying, I had no idea about that stuff. The only time I learned, I went to a party at Stockton one time, or maybe me, Shy, a whole bunch of niggas went down to Stockton College and went to a dorm party out there. And we was like, yo, we should have, after that shit, we was like, yo, we should have went to college here. Man, like, we should have went to Stockton. We was like, yo, we should have went here.
Hey, yo, I wish Shy was on here. Y'all, them the niggas that almost got me kicked out.
We do these shots on here.
He was there. Shy was there. It was a couple other niggas.
I went to a big fight. I went there, but I heard the story.
I was going to
a couple niggas got fucked up bad.
You saying
niggas got fucked up bad.
You had Watts, you had Jose. Some old
niggas got fucked up, and it was a crazy situation for me because I'm still out there.
You was there.
I still gotta go to school out there.
Yeah. So you gotta see these people you beefing with.
Yeah, I wasn't beefing though. I wasn't like the niggas knew me because I was out there. I was cool with niggas out there, but these was my niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And shit, this shit was crazy how it went down. This shit was crazy.
I always wanted to go to Hillman. Hey, you know what? When I knew I wasn't ready for it. That's why I went straight to the military, because I knew I was gonna be on my own. And then first time I ever been on my own, I wasn't a classroom dude anyway, man. So I already knew I was gonna waste my time and some money if I don't went straight to college, man.
You was already set up for it because you was in ROTC, wasn't you?
Yeah, I did all that shit, man. I knew I was gonna go in since I knew I was gonna go in, but how I was gonna go in was gonna be a little different because I want to include baseball. I want to go to Rutgers and play ball, and then go to OCS and all that, and it didn't work out like that. So at the end of my senior year, my grades were, I barely got out of high school, so the Army was there. I'm like, fuck it, I'm out. So I figured out when I get on the road, I'll get established. Well, when I went to military, that was nothing but partying and fornicating and it was bad, man. It was I learned to be an alcoholic. That was not nice there, man. It was you're on your own. What 18
you went to college too, right?
Who talking to me?
Dre.
Yeah. College life. To be honest with you, I was a little bit more focused when I went to school on
So what was that decision?
I had an agenda. What the decision?
Yeah, I'm talking 17, 18, you coming out of high school and
here you go then.
I didn't go then. I didn't go right out of high school. It was probably
okay. I got you.
Probably like 2, 3 years out of high school. Because I moved to Atlanta and I had to get like established. And when you work a lot of bullshit ass jobs, you realize you're gonna have to do something else, or you're gonna be. Because I used to work at Red Lobster. I used to work at fast food joints. Yeah. Come home and your shoes all soggy because you mop in the kitchen. Your pants got ketchup on them. I was like, nah. And you always got problems with a supervisor or manager. Your life is not really yours because you on somebody else's schedule. You getting suspended or fired because you late. I just got tired of the whole rigmarole of somebody else telling me what to do. And I was told by one of my elders, the universe is telling you, you don't need to work for anybody. You're just not listening. You're going through the same cycle and you're not listening and it's producing the same results. So I just kind of got off of that whole ride and was like, I honed in onto my skills. And at that time, the first time I went to school was for culinary arts. Went, completed everything, got my license, hooked me up with a nice job. And then I just realized I won't be in nobody's kitchen. I love cooking till this day. That was
a trade school that you went to first?
The first one was trade school. So trade school, okay. Yeah, the first one was trade school.
That's right.
So they got me a really good gig and, I loved it. I just realized that the hours that it takes to work in a restaurant are very tedious and long and demanding. Yep. They'll pay you, but you ain't gonna have no life at all because that whole show never stops. So got off of that ride and I think I was working for the airlines at the time, US Airways. And this is the time I was flying back and forth to Jersey like every weekend. And Pop was like, man, I just saw you. It's like you never left because I was always in Jersey. And then 9/11 happened. And shut that whole situation down. Yeah. And that's when I went back to school at that time for barbering.
Shout out to my man right behind you and shit. But go ahead.
That's dope, man.
But I think realistically, trade school is the big thing now because if you're not going to college to be a lawyer or a doctor or
if you don't know directly what you want to do, like when you get to college, you don't have your plan set.
Right.
It's not even
that.
No,
it's just affordable.
It's not even that.
Cost you, your life.
Life as we know it is changing in this country. You can go to college right now and get a degree in whatever and be in debt for $100,000 and you still can't even get a job.
Right.
Because you're going into a workforce. But if you go to school, you get a trade where you can actually work for yourself because my philosophy is find a need, fill a need. So if you find a need in society and you fill it, you good.
Yeah.
And there's no cap to your worth. So I'm not going to be asking you, how much you going to pay me. Now you're going to tell me what I'm worth versus me telling you what I'm going to charge you for my services.
Yeah.
Right.
And that college thing, especially if you ain't getting financial aid, you gonna owe. You gonna owe. And that's what a lot of these graduates they're owing. Like they get a job, but they still gotta pay Sally Mae back.
Yeah.
So they struggle. They got this degree and they still struggling because they gotta pay Sally Mae back. Sally Mae gonna get them.
And it's a lot of money too, brother. And that's the reason why I never went to college. I always was thinking
there's not that many jobs for the degree they have. That's another thing you gotta worry about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it all the time.
That's why often people go back and they keep going to school for different things.
Yeah.
But you said, Rich, you keep owing. You already owe this. Now you owe this shit.
Hey, there are people out there with master's degree trying to get jobs and they can't because they're overqualified. They can't work in their field and they can't work in any other fields because they're overqualified. Like, why are we gonna hire you when you're just gonna find something new in your field and leave?
But you know whose fault that is? It's your fault because you should see that from the beginning. That's why I never went to college. That's why I never did none of that because I seen it from the beginning what it was.
What do we always
told? Business.
What do we always told? We always hear, get that
some
piece.
People have prospered from going to college. There's a lot of people that prospered.
Oh, some. If you but if you do the percentage, it ain't even near.
You can't put a blame on it like that.
It's not even near it. It's not even near a percentage, bro.
I mean, let's make this clear. There's not an excuse to not do anything in life. You know what I mean? At 17, 18, you got to do something. You can't sit
Yeah,
here
you can
and
do
just,
a lot.
I'm not just going to do anything. So, you know
Man,
what I'm saying? There's not an excuse to do something.
Right.
That's why we saying like
Like,
options is
college,
trade school or college or even military. Like, you know, me and
Right.
Wild both chose the military. I was kind of like Dre, man. I kind of worked some jobs here and there and just through trial and error realized like this is what I don't want to, you know what I mean? This is not the life I want to go. Yeah, the road I want to go down. So I was like, let me try this military stuff and see how it is. And like why I said military is a lot like college, just without all the girls and shit. You know what I mean? There's a bunch of swinging dicks, but you know what I mean? You still getting drunk, you still, you know what I mean, partying and all that and trying to find the women.
Absolutely.
And shit, you know what I mean? And then you working and you have a plan every day for your life. They plan out your life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
It's
a positive option to go into, you know what I mean? Like if you don't know what you're doing, it's definitely something positive to go into because you will at the very minimum find out what you don't want to do in life. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And it helped me with structure a little bit too.
Yeah,
Not to say
structure.
I needed it because I felt like my parents did that job, but as far as structuring things, getting things in order, make sure I balance my checkbook and just kept things organized, man. It's, in a lot of cases when I first went in, basic AIT and stuff, you had to have your shit straight. It wasn't, you basically were in prison there for
Through
first
force. Yeah, they force you to have your shit
right.
straight.
When you get to your regular unit, then then you start handling your money. You come out the field, got a few paychecks sitting in the bank. I'm going fornicating. I'm going. I'm out and I'm drinking. And I'm getting pissy drunk. But so I mean, ask this. So we talk about I've seen people go to college. I mean, I know a couple of professors. I know a couple people that are into the university. They work at a university and stuff, and it's nothing but great things. But if you're going there to something specific that you love, I can't see you doing that other than loving it. If you don't love it, I can't see somebody going to college for something and not loving it, man. I think it's just a waste of time. Or
Yeah,
just
you gotta. My bad.
Go ahead.
I mean to cut you off.
Go ahead.
I would say if you go to college, you really gotta know what you want and what you're going there for. Don't just go to college and like, yeah, I'm just gonna figure out and see what's what. And then you gonna end up lost.
Business management.
Communication.
Liberal arts, computer science.
Communicate, yeah.
Yeah, but that's life right now anyway. Like, can any of us really say that you're doing something you love to do?
Hell no. Oh well.
Hell no. That's why I never participated in none of that bull crap.
No, it's not an excuse for that, man. There's no excuse for not participating.
I'm doing good. I'm good. I'm doing good though. I'm doing good. I chose my own road. I chose my own road. So I already know what I can do. I already know it. I don't have no fear. I don't need a college. I never need none of that stuff. I knew what I wanted from the get-go. I like, man, forget college because I just see a big corporate business.
What the hell you doing?
Hold on. I got a question for him. So you said
I do what I want to do.
Hold on. You said you knew what you wanted to do, right? You knew.
No. Not the fact that I knew that I wanted to do at that age.
Right.
It's the point that I knew that all that was just basically like a money grabber for colleges and everything. It's a rich man's game when it comes down to college. A rich man send their kids to college. It's all paid for, all good. They just do that to get rid of their kids. We go there.
There's scholarships. There's other routes.
Yeah, scholarships, but you owe this money though.
Right.
Yeah, but it's
financial aid you don't have to pay back.
Yeah, financial aid and scholarships you don't pay those back.
That's
beautiful. But don't try to go to these schools thinking you're gonna pay $100,000. You know what I mean? For something that's not really guaranteed. I think that's the most that's crazy.
I want to be a physician.
Yeah, just to add on, I went to school 3 times and I never paid out of pocket. I went for free.
You're supposed to, and they try to get rid of that. Try to make the parents pay for that.
But that's like in the state of Georgia, they have we have like a lottery. Like when people play the lottery, a portion of that money goes to education for anybody in the state. So if you're a resident of the state and you have a certain GPA, they'll pay for your schooling. There's scholarships for that, financial aid. So
unemployment
I never
do that.
paid. Yeah, I've never paid.
So, but that's up to the individual though to figure out. Like for me, the military will pay for me to go to a lot of money towards that. Right now, some states you pay for college. So it's up to the individual to find where But if you want to go to college, go to college. I mean, that's a great option if you know what you want to do,
right?
And you can go there. Don't listen to
don't listen to me, but I'm saying, but I just know there are more successful people on this planet that never went to college than it is
options.
I'm saying.
Options, not more successful. You can't.
What I'm saying, most of the people who own their own businesses and stuff did it by themselves. They didn't go to college for it.
You
can tell.
You can't gauge
I don't know that. I
Whatever,
don't know
man.
about that, bro. Yeah, I don't
Yo,
get
man,
it.
I'm just not led by. I just think different, man. I don't need nobody to tell me how to think. I don't need nobody to approval.
It's not a.
I'm always ready. I'm always ready for what I want. If I don't like it, then I'm not gonna participate. If I don't care about money, I don't care about money. But if I want it, I can make a lot of money right now if I really want it. I really don't care like that, bro. It's just not my life. I like being free. I just like freedom. I like the trees. I like the animals. I can easily be a millionaire. I know how to do it, bro. I know if I want it.
Them trees ain't gonna get you that car. Them trees
Yeah, but I'm
ain't
still
gonna get you that car
listen. I'm doing but I'm in that car because I want to be in that car. I'm at the job because that's the job
that's
I
how
chose.
It's set up for you to do.
No.
But that's what
It
you have
fits
to
me.
do to get that car.
No. It fitted me. I was comfortable. I found the job. I picked my
It's
job.
set up for you to go that way.
No,
Man,
It's
I
set
picked
up for
the
you to
job
do it that way.
The
that
worst
put me
thing,
in a situation. Hold on,
the
let me
worst thing
talk.
right now is
Let
that
him talk,
Pop can't see the look on Dre's face while he talking.
No,
Man.
hold on.
I just wish.
I'm
I wish
just telling
Pop
the
could
truth.
see the look on Dre's
But
face.
Go ahead, Pop. Go ahead, Pop. Go ahead, finish, Pop. Go ahead, Pop. Go ahead,
Yo,
Pop.
all
finish.
I'm saying is, listen.
That's
All
right.
I'm saying is I put myself where I want to be. The only thing that was ever a challenge to me was messing with women because you were having kids and all that stuff. That was something I could control. That's the only thing that was really wrong in my life, really.
That's
Just
the only
women.
challenge.
But as far as success, man, success ain't nothing if I really want it. It's things I just don't really want and don't care about. I'm just living a life I chose. I know what I have to do. If I have to do it, I'm not afraid of anything if I have to do it.
Some may
I'm
say
just
that's
not
an
afraid of it.
excuse. Some may say that's an excuse.
Yeah, but I stay how I like. You know what I like to do. All I like is simple things. That's all. I don't care about being an executive. I don't care about a millionaire. I don't care about people who got money.
Go ahead, Dre.
I don't see
Just
you as
rambling
a
right
high
now,
level
you know.
person.
Dre, you rambling. Dre.
I don't see it.
Save
I don't
him,
see
save
people
him.
as high level. You can have $1 million in the bank and I still look down on you.
First of all,
That's
Go
how I
ahead, Dre.
feel.
I'm gonna throw a joke in there first. Remember when Kanye West was like George Bush don't like black people? The white dude next to him was like,
I'm just saying, man, success is
I
what
get
you
what he's
want.
saying, but
It's what you want, man. You don't need a college to be successful.
Y'all
You don't
gotta-
need a lot
y'all
of
gotta-
college.
You can't say that though. You can't say that.
No, you don't. If it was,
It is what you want.
Well,
We say
yeah,
you
you
need to
can't
obtain
define
something.
success for him.
Say you want to
Yeah.
work on somebody's brain, man. You got to go to fucking school to do that. You can't just
No,
say,
you-
"Hey, I can fix brains."
What?
You certain
yo,
things for certain
listen,
things.
no, you
need.
don't have to go to school for that. That's what
All
you
right, that ain't got
think.
nothing
That's
to do
what
with
you
what he's
think.
saying, though, man.
Listen.
Come on, bro.
listen,
Oh
That
shit.
ain't got nothing to do with what that man saying.
let me help
I
him
know
out.
working on people's
There's
brains.
two things. There's
I'm
two
saying he
things.
said you don't need college to be successful, and I disagree.
don't.
No, you don't.
If you want to be
Unless you want that one field.
hear me out. If you want to be a successful brain surgeon and you want to work like be a
Yeah,
gynecologist,
but that's not what he's saying. Yeah, that's true, but that's not what he's
Yeah,
saying.
that's
So
if you want to be.
he just said you don't need college to be successful.
You
No.
don't.
I disagree.
All right, let me.
You talking about a brain surgeon? Yeah, to be a brain surgeon, you do.
Okay, so that explains what that. So
But that's
Yeah,
a
that's
thing.
an
That's for
individual.
you. You
Yeah,
should
that's
be
an
successful being a
individual
brain
thing.
surgeon.
isn't it all
You can
individual?
be successful without being a brain surgeon, right? Am I right?
If I want to be a successful brain surgeon,
Yeah, if you want to do that, but
So-
that's not what he said.
That's what he's talking
You're not
about.
saying
That's
you
what
gotta
I
go
was
to
talking
certain
about. That.
video to do it that way.
You
You
did-
just
but
saying to be successful.
he made the statement to be successful. Say you loved and were intrigued of messing with the human body. And
No,
you,
go ahead, Dre. He don't understand what we're saying. He's talking about one field. We're not talking about, to be in that one field, you have to do that.
That's
No,
all.
it's
That's all what I was
One
saying.
field.
Just
You're
that
talking
one
about
field.
Success is big.
A broad scheme of things, he wasn't saying that. He just was speaking
No, I
about that
understand
one.
what he's saying.
that
He
one
was,
thing.
I understand it.
And then the whole thing about it is, why would you want to? It's like people want to be stuff that's really not important. I mean, that's just how I
Oh,
see it. Like,
man.
Well, now
Like,
you're
you
getting
wanna
into
go to, like-
different. You're getting
I'm
into
just
to
different.
you,
yo.
Pop. That's
I'm gonna
to
be
you.
real. We gotta
Yeah,
be real
that's-
over here,
that's
right?
to
That's
you,
to
man.
We gotta
you.
be real.
That's the
That's to
relative.
you.
Yeah.
A lot of things
you.
is useless to me. Useless.
Okay,
you.
That's
You.
all personal shit there.
Yeah, to me, I'm just saying that's why I don't go to that. That's why I never cared about it. That's why I say you
Yeah.
can still.
But you can't
do what
define
you wanna
that for
do.
everybody.
Yeah, but you
else,
can't.
Just like
you
we can't define it for
discredit
you.
college. You can't
I'm not.
discredit college just because
Made
you
a
don't see
general
the good in
statement
it.
that applies to everybody.
Okay,
I'm just
forget
arguing
it then.
success.
But
You don't have
that's
to go to school.
but
All right.
but no, you don't have
All
to.
right.
You don't have to. You don't have to go to
All right,
college
that's cool.
to be a successful person.
All right, I
No.
was wrong. Everybody,
No.
y'all do what y'all like to do. Y'all can make milkshakes if y'all want. That's cool.
But here's two things, man. Here's two things. Y'all gotta understand from the beginning of like going back to like we was in like elementary school. You gotta understand, Pot is a person who never would conform to structure all the way back in the day. We got in high school, he was the dude that, not that he wasn't intelligent or nothing like that, he just did not conform to a structured environment. So we got to keep in perspective that his way of thinking, when it comes to anything that's going to put some parameters on what he's supposed to do, he's going to fight that. We're always going to debate this cat when it comes to anything that we classify as being a structured environment. College is a structured environment. That's not going to fit for him.
It's a prison,
right?
To me.
Well, see, it's a prison to him. But that's
the world
it.
is
Keep in
structured,
mind,
though. The
but
world
that's
is
just
structured.
that's
To me,
No,
that's
the
a
world,
flaw.
no, that's not true.
that's
The
just
world
his
is a
lingo.
system. That's
That's
a
a
structure.
flaw.
It's a system, a
To
world.
not be able to conform to any structure.
And
That's
you
a
live
flaw.
in that
to me.
system, Pot. You live within that system, so you have to conform.
No,
to
I live
some
on
things
planet
within that
Earth.
system.
No, I live on planet Earth. I live
Man.
on a planet. I
You
don't
know,
live in a system.
You
I
live
live
on
on a
Mars,
planet.
nigga. You on Mars right
Yeah,
now.
that's how I
You
feel.
on
I feel the
Mars
same
right
Then
now.
you talk to scientists.
You're
That's why I
living
can
within
talk
a
to-
system. You are living within a system. So some of the things you cannot go along with, but some
Yeah,
of the
I am
things
living
you
with a
have to
system.
go
I
along with.
am.
You
No, I'm
have
doing it
to.
because I chose
You
to.
li-
I chose to. I don't have to.
No.
I don't have to do nothing but
Ultimately,
stay
it's a
who
choice.
I am and
If
die.
you want to be free, if you want to be
Choice.
out walking these streets, you gotta conform to certain shit, nigga.
Yeah, you put your
Not
money in the
true.
bank. You
Can't
put your
run
money
through
in the
red
bank.
light.
Yo,
You
you
can't-
tripping.
Listen, man.
Can't run through
Listen,
red lights and be like,
I
yeah.
do what I
Hey,
do,
yo,
but
you,
I'm
you
not
drive,
drive,
doing. I'm
nigga.
not.
Exactly.
And
You're
just,
gonna conform to something.
That's
You
one way
are
you
going
can
to
do
conform to
He
Something.
something.
has
Something.
conformed
you stay
to
between the
a
lines.
lot of
you
things.
drive.
Listen, yeah, I got
He
kids.
has
That's
conformed
really
to
the
a lot
only
of
real
things.
reason. If I
Nigga, you got a job, nigga. Nigga, you got
No,
a
I
job
said-
working for the man. What you talking
I
about?
wouldn't even work if I didn't have
You got a
kids.
job
I wouldn't
working
even
for the
work.
white man. What are you talking about?
I have a job that I do what I want to do.
So you
I don't have to.
conform. So you conform.
That's conforming.
And I make my money out my job. Yeah.
So you conform, correct?
See,
so you conform,
yes, I
correct?
do. Yes,
Okay, thank you.
I conform.
Cut the conversation.
But I'm just telling you, still on the wrong path.
Get
You
the
laughing like you
conversation.
know
Get
something,
the
but you don't.
conversation.
But you know what I'm
We
saying?
all
All I'm
conform
saying
to
is,
an extent.
Yeah.
yo, you don't have
Everybody
to
has
if you
to
don't
conform,
want.
man.
Y'all
We
want to
all-
be
listen,
slaves,
listen.
man. Y'all just want to be slaves.
Listen,
Y'all real. Y'all
we
slaves,
all
man.
know,
Y'all
we
straight
all
up
know
slaves.
definitively
Y'all minds is limited. Word is
that
bond.
Pot has conformed to
And
different
I'm telling the
aspects,
truth.
different aspects of society.
Everything I
we
did, I
all
taught myself.
have conformed to.
You know, I taught myself
That's
how
not
to
even
read.
up
I
for
taught
debate.
myself how to do everything, bro.
The
Nobody
thing
taught me
is-
nothing. I'm not a weak
Kareem,
dude.
get your
There's
cousin,
certain-
man. Get your cousin.
I'm not a weak dude.
There's-
I'm not weak, bro. I take
Cousin.
on anybody.
There's
That's how I
certain
am.
things that
Nobody
don't
calls you
see
weak.
a man
It's not,
great.
it's
Nobody
not a
called
thing
you
that we
weak,
call
man.
You're
you.
not weak.
I don't-
You're not.
It's
You're
debate.
strong.
All I'm
It's
saying
debate.
is,
Strongest
You're a black
dudes
man.
conform.
You're
The
a
strongest
strong-
dudes
you're
out
I don't
there,
see-
physically
listen,
strong.
listen.
If that's all you got is physical strength, that's not
You're
going to
strong.
get
It
you
ain't
where you
physical
need to get
strength,
to in the
baby.
world,
This is even stronger, baby. What you talking about, man?
It's not going to get you.
I'm standing here happy. What are you talking about? My mental strength is beyond that, bro. What are you talking about, man? I'm not
Okay.
afraid of
Beautiful
nothing,
thing.
bro.
Yeah, but
You
what
can
you-
put me
Me
next to a
neither.
scientist. I don't even have to study like him and be in there and still can show him how to do it if I have to. You don't know who I
Show
am,
them how to
man.
do what?
That's just who I am. I can show him how to make his project even better. All I
You
gotta do
can't
is
show
sit
me.
there with him
I
for a
can bring
couple
you to
of
my
minutes.
job, and you can't show me nothing
Man,
about that.
I can bring you to
So-
your, man, your job ain't nothing, man. Your job is just a military, simple ass.
How
following
many
that you
Red
think
Bulls
that
did you
takes
have
skill.
today, man? How many
Yeah.
Red Bulls today?
That's
man?
all
It's
it
early.
is.
It's
Your
early,
job
man. How
ain't
many
nothing,
Red
bro.
Bulls you had today, man?
Huh?
Because you got how many
It's-
Red Bulls? Because you got too
I'm
many
the
wings
Red
right
Bull
now.
today.
You got too
too
many
much
wings right
energy.
now, man.
It's energy,
You
baby.
got too many
It's
wings
energy.
right now, brother.
I'm just an energetic dude, man. I don't age. None of that happens to me, man, because I don't believe in the stuff that people believe in.
You know what? This is y'all.
I
fault.
just
You know
don't.
that, right?
I just don't, but it's true. Yeah, but
It's y'all
it's true.
fault,
It's
man.
true.
Y'all gotta
I
stop.
know I talk a
stirring up
lot.
the ant bed.
I mean,
It's like, yo,
I know I talk a lot and I go there, but I'm always
He on
willing
his
to prove who
defense.
I
He
am.
on he on
I'm
his Deion
always willing
Sanders
to
right
prove.
now. That
I'm
boy is
always
defense
willing
right
to
now,
prove,
man.
though.
y'all
I'm
know
always willing to
certain
prove.
things don't need to be debated. Y'all
You're
know
right.
that.
You're right. I'm saying I don't mind sucking in because I'm always willing to approve who I am.
Get off your
I don't
back
care
pedal, man. Get
whether
off your
it's-
back pedal,
Whether
Deion.
it's anything I like to
You
do,
good?
I'll show you how to do it
That's
better than
gas,
what
bro.
you can
Man, he
do.
said,
Gas.
That's just who I am.
Yeah, I said.
Huh?
Get off your Deion right now, man. You back pedal.
That nigga
Get off your
Deion.
Deion.
I'm not listen, man. Y'all getting it mixed up. I'm not gonna say no more because
They
I'm
got
kind
you.
of
They got
riled
you.
out.
They got you.
I'm not gonna say no
Hold
more,
on,
but
can we change the topic?
Oh yeah, hold on. Let's change the
I'm
topic.
just trying to be.
All right, Bill Cosby.
Change
Let's
the
go to
person
Bill
talking.
Cosby.
Bill Cosby, good topic. Yes, I'm ready.
Bill Cosby.
Ready.
Bill Cosby is out of prison.
I think I got too much energy.
Bill Cosby is
told
out of
you,
prison.
Those green teas,
Yo,
man.
put that Red Bull down, man. I told you, that's enough, man.
All right. Bill Cosby is a free man after Pennsylvania Supreme Court overturns his sex assault convictions. Bill Cosby was released from prison Wednesday after Pennsylvania's highest court overturned his sexual assault conviction, saying
Every customer has their own safe life story.
Big Light, skip
This
it.
couple loves.
Saying the disgrace. I'm sorry. The stunning decision in the case of the man once known as America's Dad reverses the first high-profile celebrity criminal trial of the Me Too era. The panel of Pennsylvania State Supreme Court judges said in their opinion that a former Montgomery County District Attorney's decision to not prosecute Cosby in 2005 in return for his disposition in a civil case was ultimately used against him in trial. In light of these circumstances, the subsequent decision by successor DA to prosecute Cosby violated Cosby's due process rights, the judge wrote. So did we know this the whole time, or were they trying?
I know this is bullshit.
So let's talk about it. Let's talk
Never
about it.
supposed to be locked up, man.
Y'all know that, man. This 2040. Come on, man.
They did everything
Don't sit here
in
and
their
tell me
power.
this, Come on, man. Y'all know he's being punished for something. You did something that his brother didn't like. Y'all know.
And-
Well,
and
he admitted to
He argument.
doing this stuff in his deposition. The problem was he should have never been prosecuted for it because he made a deal with the
Right.
prosecutor. Well, I'm gonna
Right.
translate why I said because why I read a whole bunch of
But when you
stuff.
going with the law,
But legally,
common sense, we know.
legally, well, he admitted to it.
Bullshit.
I'm not gonna argue with the man admitted to. The man admitted to doing to spiking those drinks for those women and sleeping with those
No,
women. He admitted to it.
hold on. Did he admit to having those things around, or did he? What did he actually admit to?
Exactly.
He admitted
Spiking is
Everybody
putting.
used to get
Hold
fucked up back in the day.
hold on. Spiking is-
unknowingly,
spiking-
They got-
unknowingly
stop
to the person putting the stuff in their drinks and having them drink it,
So that's
and
what he
then
admitted
having
to.
sex with those women. He admitted to that shit. At least on,
That's what I'm saying.
on at
He-
least
I
a
think he
couple of
admitted
women.
to
I didn't see
He-
it.
Well,
it's in the actual
I didn't hear
definition
that.
that you
I
can
didn't
go
hear
and
that.
look
I
at
didn't read the
online
the
in his
deposition.
own words.
I didn't hear
I'm
that.
not
I
going
don't
to
know
argue
what's
with
in the
the man's
definition.
own words.
Deposition.
My point is
But-
arguing legally. Legally, he made a deal when he
Right.
made a deposition. If you make a deal with a prosecutor, right, that says you are not going to be charged for what you
Right.
admit here. We're gonna sit down and tape this deposition. That was what they call a deposition. You're gonna sit down and tape and record this, but we will not prosecute you for what you say here.
Right.
Then you don't get prosecuted for what you say.
Right.
I don't care if you admit to killing Kennedy. You cannot get prosecuted for that.
But
So
just
that's where
just-
they fucked up. They should have never prosecuted Bill Cosby in the first place
Right.
because
Yeah.
he had a deal in place. No matter what he said, no matter how whatever you want to call it. You know what I mean? Is it ugly? Is the shit he admitted to ugly? Hell yeah, dude.
Okay, but
it's
is this
terrible.
what, 20, 30
It's
years?
horrible shit.
Why
You
would he
cannot
admit-
prosecute that man for that shit.
All right, let's move.
Why
we
would he
can't
admit
prosecute him again.
You think a man just gonna admit that after 20, 30 years?
He
Yeah,
did.
yeah, I'm
Go look
guilty.
up go look up a
Yeah.
deposition
No,
in
I
his
just
own
think-
words. He
I
admitted to it.
think he said that to free himself, because if that would have got stuck on him, then he would have lost a lot of shit. So he went
I don't know
with
what
the
he
plea-
said it for.
He
I
went,
don't
It's
know
a
what
lot
he
of
said.
he went with the
entertainers.
plea deal. He went with
It's
the
a-
plea deal to stay free.
And he should have stayed free. They should not have prosecuted,
right.
went back
Right.
and reneged on their own deal
Right.
and prosecuted him for it. He
Bullshit.
should have never
I'm
went to
talking about
jail.
the law, that's bullshit. That whole story bullshit. You
Pretty much.
don't gotta be smart to know there's some bullshit in this. Come on.
Yeah, I agree with you,
Yeah,
guys.
There's some
something
bullshit
Come
in
on,
this.
man. Yeah, I did it. So I'm old as hell. Yeah, I did it. Take me to jail. Come on, man. Y'all know that's bullshit.
This shit was what, 20 years later?
We want to have this conversation because it's bullshit.
Well, the
Y'all know-
deposition, you can go look at the
We
deposition.
don't know
You
who
can
the
go
fuck
look
had
at
a
what he
gun to
said.
his head, making- We
So-
don't know.
So Coop, you
Yeah, no,
saying
we
all-
do know what he said.
So what are
It's written down. It's
what are
deposition.
you
You
saying,
can go
Coop?
find this
I don't care
information.
what they say.
It's
They
a
forced
reason-
him to do a lot.
It's the reason why he said what he said. That's
I don't know the
my
reason.
thing. It's
Here's
the reason why
the
he
thing.
said what
Here's
he
the
said.
thing about those
I don't-
depositions. Like Malcolm was right about the deposition. Once you have a sealed deposition, they can't come back and try you for that. The thing is, the climate and the lifestyle in Hollywood back then, that wasn't an uncommon thing. That's just like people was doing coke, and there was a time frame where elites in Hollywood, this is how they got down. That's just like back in the 70s and the 80s, you know. And
I don't know if
New York.
everybody got down like that, bro.
Well,
I don't know about
We're not
that.
talking about us.
I
We're
got
not
you,
talking
Sam.
about us.
Right.
We're talking
Okay.
about upper
Yeah.
echelon.
Hollywood.
Of
Right,
society.
That's
Okay,
Hollywood
all
shit.
right.
But
Right.
that was not an uncommon thing that went on back then. Here's the thing: Bill Cosby admitted to something. Right, we don't know to what degree unless you read that deposition word for word, right? But here's the thing: Michael Jackson did the same thing. Entertainers want things to go away. They don't want to be bothered. They don't want the image to be tarnished.
Exactly.
So when you go that route, it's here. I'm gonna pay this money. I'm gonna make this person shut up. You're gonna seal this up. We're not gonna see the light of day of this. It's gonna go away. I'm gonna go on with my life. That's how this is supposed to work. But here's
what the prosecutor did that was wrong was they went back and according to those depositions, because he already paid some of those women off. You know what I mean? He went back according to those depositions, which should have been illegal. He should be disbarred for what he did, because I don't care what he said on there. He should not have been prosecuted for that because he already made a deal to, you know what I mean? Like that's so illegal. That's so wrong. What happened, dude? That part is the part that's wrong. I don't want to get into the judgment of Bill Cosby. Do I personally think he's a fucking criminal? I personally do think he is a criminal for what he did, for what he admitted to doing. But I don't personally determine the law.
They show you on TV and all that shit.
I got a different viewpoint on that, but
I don't determine the law. Well,
hey, Ricks,
I got a daughter, bro.
Ricks,
I got a daughter, and I got
two of them.
I'm not with that. I'm not with
two daughters.
What's your viewpoint on it, Ricks? May I ask?
Tell live vision.
First tell live vision. But I'm gonna go off what Dre said. In that climate, in that atmosphere, Hollywood, those things went on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I know things that's all right. Let's take me for I'm low level. I got a chick. I'm gonna have a drink stare. I'm gonna have some smoke. She smoke whatever. We gonna get right now. I'm not spiking her drink, but those things are there to get her loose. You know what I mean? So we can get in some sort of vibe, right?
Yeah.
So.
Are you forcing her to take this stuff, or is she just taking it of her own accord?
No, she's taking it on her own accord.
On her own accord. Okay, so let's make the distinction here.
I did. I said I forced nothing. I did. I said that earlier.
All right.
Now, if I have those things there, am I wrong for having those things there? Because she took those things and got loose and wanted to have sex with me. Am I the person
for doing anything when she does it on her own accord?
Okay.
Nobody's judging that.
And that's what I feel. Bill Cosby was in a lot of those situations.
Yeah, millionaires.
I don't know. I wasn't there. All I could go by is what he said.
We never really know. And I can't really go by that because he said that to be free. A nigga say anything to get free.
Goddamn right.
And a chick can say anything to get a check too. So you gotta be careful for that too.
The same one that was chasing clout when she slept with him was the same one that tried to put him
under. Niggas say anything to stay free, nigga. Niggas say anything.
Anything.
I want to be in these streets. I want to be in that box.
Right. That's already been established.
So I'm telling these people what they want to hear. If they saying, yeah, you're gonna be free after this. I gotta save my life. I gotta save my career.
Self-preservation.
So I'm gonna tell these people what they want to hear to be free.
Right. Self-preservation. You want to hear it?
Yeah,
that's all I gotta do is tell you.
A lot of the women that were involved, they was looking for a check. Plus, you gotta understand, every generation has its recreational drugs. You got Molly, all this other stuff. And that's a social norm.
Party, but yeah,
that's a social norm. Like this is what people do.
Nah, bro, I don't agree with that because if you are putting stuff in somebody's drink unknowingly, bro, that is illegal. I don't care what.
We're not debating
the
that.
norm and all of that.
That's not the debate.
We're not debating that. We're not debating that.
Well, that's what happened here.
No,
we can't say that.
No,
that's what he said in his own words. Let me put it that way. This is what he said in his own words.
Unless
in his own words, what he said, bro.
No, unless we're gonna sit here and go through that deposition word for word and interpret what has been in that definition. Okay, so read it. I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Come on with it.
Yeah.
Didn't he try to buy CBS, NBC, or something?
Well, we ain't even got to the fact that it took so many years to get to this point. We ain't even got there yet. We just dealing with this deposition.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a reason for you would ask yourself, why so many years have passed and now they're gonna put him in jail?
That's my point.
Nothing to do with women and spiking drinks.
Nothing.
So we ain't even got to that part yet. So come on.
NBC.
If you believe that, I feel sorry for you.
Come on,
well, he went to. So the charge was for one woman.
Exactly.
And that was within
one woman.
Yeah. So he was charged for one woman, and that fell within the what do you call it? When the time too much time elapsed. What's that called again? The statute of limitations. So the one woman was within the statute of limitations. So he wasn't Another thing that was illegal was
let me ask you this question.
Another thing that happened that was illegal was all the women that testified, they should not have been allowed to testify. Now I'm only talking legally. I only want to get into the legal aspects of it. I don't want to get into whether or not he was guilty because I wasn't personally there. And I don't know how anybody else can speak to that effect. You can't speak to the fact because you wasn't there.
We could take what's.
I'm just taking the legal aspects. Right now. This the only thing I'm interested in is just the legal aspects of it. It was this case was incorrect, legally speaking, from the beginning.
We got that. We got all that. We got all that. What we're saying here is, in that deposition, how many women? How many men were involved?
This is super duper long, bro. This is super duper. I will put it in the chat, or you can Google it.
I think it was that black. It was a black lady.
Listen. It was one.
Was that black lady? Was that the black lady?
The one that looked weird.
Yeah,
they all kind of look weird, but a lot of these women.
Let's keep it a beam. Let's keep it a beam. We're going back to the climate in Hollywood and what was going on. I'm not sitting here justifying that lifestyle. I wasn't a part of that lifestyle. What I'm saying here is, I'm going to give benefit of doubt, but I don't know definitively. Bill Cosby had a deposition for one person, right? One. So we're not going to make him a monster. Now, here's the thing. Did he do it or did he not do it? We don't know definitively. But in that deposition, one. But we don't even know the details of the deposition on if it was, hey, why don't you take this? And keep in mind, when you're talking about in climate, like Rick said, we get with a chick, he gonna have a drink, he gonna have a smoke. She know what drink is and she know what smoke is. This ain't no foreign,
right?
I don't know where I'm at. I'm on a different planet. Right. Listen, the women know the environment, right? Right? Typically, if we had to roll a dice, she knows the environment. Like Mike Tyson invites some chick to his room at 3:00 in the morning. What you going up there to watch Netflix and eat popcorn? Come on, man. The bottom line is, I can't say if he did it. I can't say if he didn't. I will say this. It was only one, right? Out of all these women, he went to prison for one, which he shouldn't have went to prison for because he had already gave his testament. It should have been sealed. He probably paid her. She should have went away. That should have been it. There's something else in the Kool-Aid that the reason why they went after Bill after all these years. There was something.
They needed that. They needed leverage. They needed
check it out. Check it out, though. A lot of people don't know Bill Cosby owned land in North Carolina. It has oil on it. Mm-hmm. Look it up. Then at the same time, he's been trying to buy a network for the longest.
Was it NBC and CBS, right? Black
it's one of them.
Have that.
But he's infringing on the power structure. You need to go away by any means necessary. When you look at what happened to Bill Cosby now, it looked goofy. Like, really? Y'all gonna do this now? Come on. Yeah. If y'all was gonna do this, it should have been a long time ago. And if it was legit, a whole bunch of women would have been on his ass a long time ago. He got a deposition for one.
Yep.
Now, how many cats in Hollywood do this, white dudes, officially, animals, and get away with it? And it's known that they got away with it and known that they did it. Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying is I'm not giving Bill a pass. I'm creating a balanced playing field when it comes to Bill Cosby. That's all I'm saying.
I got you.
He's basically been handed through the ringer through all of this. You see what I'm saying? Nobody's dead, but if he did that and she didn't know about it, he violated.
Yeah, that's wrong. That's dead wrong.
He violated.
Do you know how much money he probably lost in this?
We didn't even talk about the money.
Okay, but why 20 years, 30 years later, even if he's wrong?
And she should be asking questions anyway if he laid up in a room with somebody.
Well, you know why now. You know why now.
I don't personally,
he was doing
I would say,
wanted to do.
Yeah. Personally, on me, I don't give a fuck about Bill Cosby or any superstar. I don't put these like celebrities up on pedestals and shit. I don't get that shit.
None of us do.
But to each his own. Whatever. If it was Malcolm Edwards, nobody would give a shit. You know what I mean? I do know that much. So that part.
If I know you, nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck.
That part kind of angers me. How many people are locked up right now behind some shady shit? You know what I'm saying? This is the part that angers me. Is motherfuckers because I saw Bill Cosby on TV. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about Bill Cosby, period. I don't care about no celebrity. They all put their pants on the same as me. Ain't none of them above me. And I'll never put no celebrity on no pedestal. I'm sorry. I don't do it. I don't subscribe to the celebrity culture. I don't understand why people give celebrities a pass and shit. You know what I mean? Because I used
no, I don't think we even on
that. Because they sing and dance or entertain me or whatever.
30 years later,
you'll never hear me put a celebrity on a pedestal. But I'm more concerned. Fuck Bill Cosby. I'm more concerned with the regular motherfuckers who are in jail. The regular Malcolm Edwardses of the world who's in jail. And the people that should be fighting for,
so you
but
know,
people
if they
don't
put
care
Bill
about.
In jail, they're gonna put your ass in jail.
That's what I'm saying. They put me in jail, and you won't see nobody ride for somebody like me in jail, nigga. You know what I'm saying? No one will give a shit. But because you saw this nigga on TV,
I'm hearing
you know what I'm saying? Like, explain that to me. I don't get the celebrity culture thing. I don't get the celebrity worship.
I'm kind of not getting what you saying. Because if you went to jail, nigga, I would give a fuck. If nigga came to you with some bullshit, I'm like, yeah, that's fucked up. They fucking, you know what I'm saying? They fucking smooth over. So I don't get what you saying.
You mean majority, like the masses of people?
I don't know.
Like,
There's so many people in jail right now. Niggas be turning their back.
But we're not on TV. We're not on TV. So no. And I'm not looking up to a nigga I don't know. I'm not. No. But if it's one of y'all niggas getting into some bullshit, yeah, come on. What we talking about?
Now we're not big up in Bill Cosby. He's just a topic of discussion. But we're not on it like that.
He not on no pedestal.
I just feel like people put him on a pedestal because they used to watch him on TV and shit.
Some people do. Some people do.
That means you feeling guilty. Because why you act like you put him on a pedestal? He's just a regular dude.
To me, that's how I feel. I feel like, yeah, he's a regular dude.
So I'm not getting what you're saying.
But your argument sounds like you don't feel him. Like you feel like he did some shit.
No. Personally, yeah, I feel like he did it, but it's not up to me personally to whether or not a man gets locked up. I feel like OJ. I feel like OJ murdered them two people.
So you want Bill locked up? Hold on. So you want Bill locked up today?
Do I want Bill locked up? What kind of question is that, dude? I'm not in charge of motherfucking who gets locked up.
Like you
yes or no? You want him out of there?
He's asking a personal.
You just said you don't give a fuck about Bill. Now, do you?
I don't give a fuck about Bill Cosby.
I mean, so okay.
Does
it bother you? Does it bother you that he's free? Does it bother you? I'll change it up. Does it bother you that he's free?
He should have never been locked up for this crime.
Does it bother you that he's free?
Yes or no? It makes me no difference. No, it makes no difference in my life whatsoever.
Like what you was just saying, he was being put on the pedestal and all.
No, I don't like the celebrity culture, and that includes him, but that includes a lot of other shit. Man. I'm just not a celebrity culture. I'm not into that shit.
Me either.
I'm not into putting people on no pedestal.
Nobody
fuck all these niggas.
We all at least 45 or better.
Nobody on here is.
I hope
a lot of black people are, man. A lot of black people.
Yeah, a lot of
motherfuckers roll for R. Kelly. You know what I mean? And that you can't listen, man. Whatever happened to that nigga happens. But I got how I feel about these people. You know what I mean? I feel a lot of these motherfuckers is guilty. You know what I mean? And I don't. I ain't with this
videotape. R. Kelly got a videotape.
I'm not with this like sexual. Like, man, yo, if you go to jail for that shit, niggas will fuck you up. Like when the people
R. Kelly said it was his brother. That's the funny shit.
Wasn't in a closet.
You believe that shit? Well, niggas believe it because he makes good songs.
Like that ain't me.
R. Kelly's a fucked up.
They believe it because he makes good songs and shit. But like, I don't care if you make good songs. Man, there's some people nothing to me
that give R. Kelly. They don't want to hear none of that. They let
they don't want to hear nothing because a lot of black people do that. A lot, especially us, man. A lot of us put these celebrities on a pedestal.
Last party I DJ, I did not play did not play R. Kelly. I leave it alone. Am I going? My opinions are different, but there's a lot of people here that don't even care that he did all that shit. He's just
because they put celebrities on pedestals, bro. Right. A lot of our people do this shit. Yo, I used to watch this dude on TV. What the fuck does that mean?
Right. Some motherfucker. Hey, we on TV right now.
I don't worry about celebrities.
Yeah, so what? You should worry about that shit.
My life to where they would affect my life. You know. I don't worry about them.
Entertainment, bro. That's it.
Entertainment, exactly. Them motherfuckers ain't no different than me.
I'm just here for entertainment.
That's it. This just for the sake of argument. It's no. I don't think.
There it is, Kareem. You just said it.
That's the T-shirt. You gotta do it.
You know, nobody.
They just say
for entertainment. That's the T-shirt coming out.
All right.
Just here for entertainment. That's what you need. Just here for entertainment.
Shout out to the dude behind Dre. Yo, he been working this whole time. Look at that.
That's going to do it.
I love y'all, man.
This week of the Straight Up Podcast, episode 15. Hope everybody enjoyed themselves. Shout out to the panel. Shout out to the chat. You want to go more?
Yeah, man, we got at least 10 more minutes,
Red Bull, 5-hour energies. You know he ready. Let's give him the floor, man.
That shit winded down. He stopped talking for like the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, man, got too much adrenaline, man. You know, I got issues, dog. Sometimes
Hey,
I have
Pop,
issues.
what you gotta say, man? Go ahead.
Go ahead, bro.
What you gotta say,
Nah, man. I just
Go ahead.
He still want to go back to the old subject.
You got the floor, man. You got the floor, man.
nah. I don't even want to go there, man.
Ahead,
I
man.
don't want to go there. I'm just
Yours,
chilling.
man.
I'm good, man.
Hey, we start a whole nother podcast on which how you feel right now.
Hey, tell your man in the back he did our
man.
podcast, bro. Tell him what's up, man. Tell him the crowd said what's up. Man.
Bro, what you like to talk about, man?
Go ahead,
Yo,
Pop,
man.
man. Go ahead, man.
Well, let's finish with Bill Cosby. I didn't get a chance to talk about Billy Williams.
Go ahead, then, nigga. Go ahead.
Okay. This is how I see it, man. Like you said, he was doing his normal thing like all celebrities probably do. You know, they do their thing. We know they all do groupies, whatever, you know. The situation he was in, you said he owned oil and all. He had a.
What's that shit in the background? Time out. What's that shit in the background? Why? Turn that shit off, man.
All that.
You hear something?
I see something now. Somebody walking by.
Nah, they working, man. Go
Hey,
ahead,
he
Pop.
fine as
Nah, I
bad.
mean y'all don't hear that in the background.
I don't hear shit.
No, I don't
But
hear
the
nothing.
thing about it is,
That's gunshots.
Oh, the fireworks if you hear that.
they probably been digging for the longest to find something they can get out of him. And I know it cost him a lot. How much money did it cost him during this whole process anyway?
This nigga was trying to
Yeah.
buy NBC.
Yes.
Black
you.
man.
Thank you, Coop.
What black man ever owns any of that?
Nobody.
Anytime they try to go there, they fuck you.
Yeah.
This when you say, hey man, when I get rich, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy this. They don't want to let you know, hey, I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You can't just go buy something because you have money. So that's to stabilize you anyway.
Who's Bob Johnson? Who's Robert Johnson?
Boy, that guy kind of started something on his own though, wasn't it? Then he sold to Viacom, and that was his own creation.
Yeah.
Is that the BET dude?
He didn't. Bob Johnson didn't buy ABC or fucking Fox News or anything.
He sold. He just sold that
He
shit.
sold-
So
I wish he
black
never would've sold
entertainment
that.
television. It was black entertainment television.
Right.
There we
Boom.
go. They shooting in the background.
Oh shit.
Yo.
Watch out, nigga.
You know what
I
that
will.
sound like, Malcolm? What kind of
Boom,
bomb
boom,
that
boom.
sound like?
Yo, the crazy shit that Michael Jackson was talking out. He knew they was gonna kill him. Everybody ignore that. He got videos. Go on YouTube now. Michael Jackson, not no conspiracy theory shit. He's saying it. They're trying to kill me. Then he died.
Yeah, Mike was on. He was stepping on a lot
I think
of
it
toes.
had something to do with that
Argue
shit.
that.
You said Mike was
I
stepping
think it
on
had
my
something to do with that
toe.
shit he was
Jackson
taking.
was-
But yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you.
He
Prince
bought the
was-
rights
Prince
to the
too.
Beatles. He bought some shit with Sony. He did a lot of shit.
When
that
you
he-
start owning,
Hold on
Yeah.
one second.
they start killing you.
when you start owning white property that they consider royalty, that's not cool. And it was becoming a trend because Mike's whole ideology changed from being an entertainer to you need to have ownership of this.
Yeah.
Prince was starting to say the same thing.
Prince
You own your
died
masters.
the same
You
way.
own your masters. He had to go too. So you can't have this viral thought process amongst entertainers saying, "Hey, anything you do, own it." You're taking trillions of dollars out of the pockets of these Europeans who own this entire machine that's siphoning money out of us like a leech. So when you're talking about ownership, real ownership, and owning your masters, nah, you got to go. You got entertainers like the singers back in the day who wanted their ownership. Sam Cooke and all of them
Yeah.
got them up out of there too.
Seriously,
Yeah, got
Malcolm,
them
with
up
your
out of there.
conspiracy theory shit. Listen,
You
to
talking
what I'm saying.
owning masters is
I'm
like
an anti-conspiracy
you know,
guy. I don't believe
you
in
know.
any conspiracies.
We're gonna come
Government
at you with them
issue,
guns
man.
one day
Government
to show you how real they
Nothing
are.
to it.
it's a
Listen.
government issue.
Now, most people don't know what they talk. I find most people don't know what
I don't want to
they're
hear that
talking
in the
about. and shit.
basement shit. Yo,
Yeah.
niggas do their research and they
Most
just,
people just find if you do research and you have actual research, but most people just hear it from somebody else.
But
and
I
just
think you want to hear it
spit
from
what they spit, and that's why I don't believe in
I'm
most conspiracies.
into putting two and two together and occurrences and shit like that.
But most
Once it
people,
happens
would you
once-
argue that most people don't actually do that shit? Most people just say
Right,
some
I
Facebook
know-
shit that they
I know a couple
fucking.
people-
That's why I don't listen to that shit.
Just
I'm
like
like, yeah, you got to
with-
come with more.
let
than
me
that.
give you an
You gotta know
example.
who you're listening to, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
exactly.
Yeah,
Most people
listen.
don't know what the fuck they talk
No,
about.
they don't. But if
Let
you
me
sit
give you
there and you look at it and you see that, okay, it makes sense.
I'll give an example
Yeah.
real quick. Y'all mind if I say something real quick?
You
Go ahead.
When Nipsey Hussle died, I was doing a podcast at the time, and Nipsey Hussle died, and automatically guys said, well, I said, what do you think happened? And we were talking about that. He said, I'm a conspiracy theorist, so I'm automatically gonna think that it was something to do. Like,
Yeah,
damn,
the
bro.
Illuminati or whatever. Kid. I remember that shit too.
Minutes after,
Nipsey
you
was
like,
talking about-
Automatic.
I just think people, you can't. Man, there's a hell of a way to live, man.
We were talking about Sam Cooke, Prince, MJ. These
Yeah.
motherfuckers doing some real moves when they died.
There's a lot of people. Jay-Z, there's a lot of people that do real moves.
Don't worry, I ain't even gonna say nothing. I'm about to put him out there. I'm about to put Jay-Z out there.
A lot of motherfuckers like do real moves and shit.
They'll allow you to, look at guys like Jay-Z kind of got his own shit going on.
They wait till you get old.
Create your own shit, but as long as you're not taking money out of someone
else's
pocket.
The rules seem to just ebb and flow depending on who you talk about.
That's what I see.
I don't subscribe to any of that shit, man.
Yo, but they wait till you get old.
Bill Cosby wanted to buy NBC. That's powerful, son.
Yeah.
Name me one black owner of an NFL team. Every time they try, it never works.
They try to run me over.
A lot of shit you gotta put together. A lot of shit you gotta put together. You gotta do your research and put the shit together. Your brain gotta work that way. If your brain ain't working that way, then you won't find out what you need to find out.
You're just gonna be like, you don't know what you're talking about.
You can't discount any.
Look at it too.
You can't automatically discount shit. That's where you go wrong at. We automatically, because of something that you've seen before, and you automatically discount it. You're not doing yourself any favors. You got to put everything in the pot, and you got to decipher things based on facts, studies, occurrences.
That is true.
Well,
you don't even know what's
so
facts.
when was Bill Cosby trying to buy NBC?
In truth,
I'm not sure about that.
Look it up.
When did this happen?
That is known, though.
That's
known.
When did this happen?
2014.
It's factual.
No, negative. It wasn't 2014. When did this happen?
I told you I didn't know.
Look it up on your phone. That is
I just did. I have it right here. If anybody wants the information,
go ahead. When was it?
You got it.
I just know. I see. This is part of why I don't believe in conspiracy.
Now you talking, man. If you got the facts,
ask a definite question, and nobody can answer.
What was the question?
Look it up on your phone. It would pop up. That's what I'm telling you.
I was told that people have the facts. That's why. This is why I say I don't believe in conspiracy. It's because people don't have the facts.
If you have the facts, display the facts. Forget what everybody else is saying. If you
92.
have the facts, display the facts. I don't care what nobody else.
But how is it proof that's facts though? How does that? How does reading something, looking at something makes it a fact? How does it make it a fact?
So he said he was interested in it in 92.
It'll show you.
92.
He was interested.
That's real factual news.
So they knew this for a while.
How is that proof though?
And definitely don't know. Well,
so for $4
the
billion,
rabbit hole goes pretty deep, man.
So for a $4 billion network, he with an estimated net worth of $300 million, what Bill Cosby had, he needed he would have had to team up with others, but the offer was declined twice by Brandon Tartikoff, the network's president at the time.
So you see it.
So this is what happened, and you're talking something that happened. How long ago was that? 1993.
30 years ago.
Yeah,
the question is, why was it declined? That's number one.
Why was it declined? That's the whole point.
Well,
that's a good question.
So what? Offers get declined all the time.
That is true though. He right. That shit do get declined. That does.
Offers get declined all the time. You don't hear about.
I think it got something more against.
Nobody ever heard about that shit.
I think
bullshit happens all the time too. Bullshit happens all the time too.
Yeah.
Same
so
way.
that got brought up.
Stream.
I have the article where the first time that got brought up. What happens with these things is people share some motherfucker in somebody's basement shares an article saying, this happened because he was trying to buy NBC, fucking around with people, but people don't understand. People do this for a living. They fuck with people for a living just to get some shit started. So this article, they pinpointed the original article that this came from, that the media outlet or whatever it was, whatever you want to call it, said that the Illuminati was trying to stop him because he tried to buy NBC or whatever. They found the first article. The shit was shared over. Hold on, let me look this up.
So it seems to me like
the article was shared over.
Like you just believe the media and you don't believe nothing else.
That's what it sounds like. You believe what they tell you.
You believe
this particular article
the news says, and you don't.
This particular article was shared over 18,000 times on Facebook.
Figure out for yourself, man.
This particular article was shared over 18,000 times on Facebook. The original article that said that the Illuminati conspiracy or whatever, you know what I mean, was shot. This is what people do, man.
You putting your faith in the media.
I definitely don't put my faith in no Facebook post. I'm not putting
the media. I'm not talking about faith. I'm talking about
that's where it originated. This is where it originated, bro.
I'm talking about news that's come on channel 7, channel 2, and channel 4.
Well, I don't put my if I don't put my faith in them, I'm damn sure not putting my faith in no Facebook post, bro.
Yeah, but sometimes those are the people that's telling the truth, though. The real truth is, it has no, you know what I mean? They try and make that look like it's not the truth. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta just see things for what they are.
I don't believe none of that shit. People try to remember that Facebook post.
So who do you believe?
Who do you believe? That Facebook post people try to put out. Remember, I don't know if y'all seen that shit where they try to say that Barack wasn't the first black president, it was another black president or whatever, and they shared some image of a motherfucker, and this dude was the fucking president of Haiti. He was the president of Haiti, but people try to, you know what I mean? Some people try to put the Facebook post. saying he was the first black president or something
for America, though, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean. And they had a picture of the dude from Haiti. I'm like,
where are we supposed to get our information from?
Why are people fucking putting? Why are people sharing?
Where are we supposed to get our information then? Where are we supposed to get our information from then?
Good question,
dude. I have.
Information is like a puzzle.
You got your own brain. And you got your own brain.
I have in my hand.
I'm gonna give you a hint. You got your own brain.
I have in my hand
and see what's
more information in my hand.
Your own brain.
I have all the libraries. I have access to every library in the world in my hand.
There's only
in my hand right now.
You only have one brain.
You've never had this much information.
Yo, he's smart as hell right now.
We used to have encyclopedias back in the day. You had to read encyclopedias, and then you had to get for book reports. When you wanted to read an encyclopedia, you had to get your information from the most updated encyclopedia because it might be outdated.
That and all.
I'm saying? This is the era that we grew up in as kids.
Big ass camps.
We had a whole book. My mom's had a whole encyclopedia library for like 1988 or some shit. You know what I mean? I was still using that shit when I was in high school, graduated in 94 and shit. Still using 88 encyclopedias for book reports.
She had a big ass
a full thing of books. We had a huge ass bookshelf full of encyclopedias. I have all that entire bookshelf and all the information on it, all the updated information on that shit.
The information they want you to know. The information they want you to know.
Right here. There's no excuse.
The information they want you to know, or the information you gotta go seek.
To be stupid.
Or the information you gotta go seek.
But they're molding you to be this certain type of thinker. It puts you right in the flow of the system.
I got my own thoughts. I'm not a drone.
From you looking into
you can't tell me who's molding me or who's doing, and you can't tell me any. Just like I can't tell you who's molding you or whatever.
I know that.
Don't tell me who's molding me, bro. I'm a physical human being who thinks for myself, bro. I make all my own thoughts are my thoughts. They are not anybody else's thoughts. Don't put that shit on me, bro. I don't put that shit on you saying you.
Like where you get your truth from, though. No, I'm saying, I know I said they mold you to believe in everything.
I'm a critical thinker,
you don't know what information is
real, a lot of people aren't critical thinkers. They're followers, bro.
So you're not a guy that's going to use one outlet for all your shit.
No, I make all my own judgments with the information
you gotta make sense of
available on hand. And then
did somebody say something earlier with your brain?
I don't hit the critical thinking part. I don't hear that.
You don't have to. Okay. You don't have to because I don't agree with you and shit or whatever the disagreement. I don't even know what the disagreement is.
No, I'm listening to you. I didn't say nothing. I've been listening to you. I just don't hear the critical thinking.
I don't hear it either.
Well, then you're missing out, bro. If you can't hear the critical thinking part is evident.
I don't hear it either about.
It's evident. Well, I mean, I can't tell you.
I'm missing out.
I can't tell you. You're missing.
You kind of go with the media and what they say and this and that. You kind of follow them.
I didn't get here by accident, bro. I didn't get here by following anybody where I'm at.
Bro. You got here because
all this shit.
You can get where you're at by following.
All this shit where I'm at, bro, is due to my critical thinking, my ability to think my way through it, bro, and through mistakes I made and shit. You know what I mean? But trust me, bro, you're not dealing with a dummy over here.
We've been in this world. No, it's calling you a dummy.
I didn't hear that. Everything you're saying, you're being very defensive on. Nobody's doing this.
I'm not on defense, bro. I'm on offense.
Everybody's
on offense right now, bro.
Hey,
what kind of pigskin you trying to catch?
We all love you, brother.
No, it ain't that. You know you're intelligent dude. It ain't never.
It's your turn, baby.
No debating,
I don't feel alone
no debating
now.
that. You cannot debate that. No one can debate that, bro.
Oh, we ain't going against your intelligence. We know you're smart.
Yeah, there's no debate that. Everyone knows that.
Hey, we're on here having a friendly talk and debate about things.
Everybody knows that.
Anyone who comes in contact with me knows that. Will know that immediately.
Hey man, if you were, and then I wouldn't want to be in your presence, man. I wouldn't want you around me if you were someone that didn't have no sense. I wouldn't, because I don't get nothing out of it.
You got great sense.
I'll stay away from you.
Caught up in the bullshit.
So it's all, we all have our truth. We all have our
critical thinking. Everybody doesn't do that.
We all have our testimonies.
Not everybody has that ability.
We all have ways we get information and how we decipher information. Some more than some on different degrees than others, but we all have ways we get the truth of something.
That's what I said. Like everybody always go to information.
A lot of these are opinions and shit. You know what I mean? I don't like. I have a problem with recycle. I have a problem with recycled fucking information and shit. I got a problem with that. When people just recycle some shit that you heard, and I'm just like, okay, well, let's delve deeper into that. But that's where they can stick at is on the surface.
Hold on, ain't information. I'm confused. I'm backing out.
On the surface.
I'm backing out.
What you trying to say, Rick?
Yeah, I was, but I'm backing out of this one.
But true.
You
don't get it from one source. You always got to go to more than one source.
Sometimes you just got to look at it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you just got to look at it.
Because a lot of the answers are within
Look
us,
at it.
within our intellect. Y'all niggas need to do some mushrooms.
I like that, Corinne.
Word. Do some shrooms, yo.
I don't need mushrooms, bro. My brain is perfectly functioning, bro. My brain.
I'm gonna give up all the secrets.
I don't need any outside substances.
It's
with
not
my
gonna
brain.
fuck you up though. It's gonna open you up to what you really are.
Smooth got all the answers. He got all the answers.
You grow up doing that shit?
He got all the answers.
Mushrooms and shit, nigga.
He got all the answers.
I didn't know about it, but I ain't grow up fucking paying bills.
Critically thinking.
Hey, yo, Smooth, sometimes you gotta think about like this though. You know how many people in this world is guided by information that's sold to them, like from research? You know how many people?
Yeah.
You gotta think about this. So that really doesn't.
Dude, that's one thing I'm certain about is there's an abundance of bots running around here and not even fucking using their brain, bro. There's an abundance of that shit.
Definitely abundance of that.
That's true too. You know, I guess it's everywhere. I mean, everybody got their own thing still at the same time. We all got our vision.
I'm attracted to critical thinkers, man. You know what I mean? People that can use their fucking brain. And you ain't gotta agree with me, but that's something I can deal with. You know what I mean?
You know where critical thinking comes from? I'm gonna tell you
one way, Smooth.
Critical thinking comes from asking questions.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna tell you what critical thinking is.
You got tunnel vision, yo.
Hold up. I'm gonna tell you what critical thinking is. When somebody put a gun to your head, that's critical thinking, man.
I don't think it requires that. Man. It just requires being curious about the world and asking questions, bro. I've done this since I was a little kid. I've been curious about the world.
That's being curious. You know what I mean? Yeah, you said that's curious thinking.
Curiosity kills the cat, man.
People that aren't curious turn me off, man. You don't even ask questions. You don't want to know, like, why is the moon shaped that way?
Well, they never.
You don't want to know.
You gotta go to the moon to find that out, man. You gotta find that out. You gotta actually travel to the moon to find that out. If you want the truth. If you want the truth.
Why are wheels shaped the way they're shaped?
Yeah, but those are things
we on planet Earth?
You can feel.
Yeah. How do we get here? What is my existence? What am I here for?
Why
You
is
gotta
water
ask
wet,
these questions, bro. You don't ask these
Yeah, but
questions.
you need confirmation for that. You
What
still
kind of
need
person are you?
confirmation from that, though. You still need confirmation to get truth out of, research. You still need confirmation. That's just more of an opinion. You're getting opinions. That's all you need.
Sometimes that's all you got, though. That's all you got. When you ask yourself these questions, and a lot of these questions revolve around asking yourself,
Not even asking another person.
asking yourself. You know what I mean?
To make it pink, yeah.
I told you to do shrooms. You fucking.
I do that automatically. I don't need shrooms for that. Bro.
Speaking of
Well,
shrooms,
you know, because you're gonna keep guessing.
we're gonna go ahead and end this
Guess why
right
I'm
now.
here?
We're gonna go ahead and end this podcast. Well, thank
Have you
everybody
been-
for coming out. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next week for episode number 16 on the Straight Up
Not
podcast.
done yet.
The hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, it's
Man,
gonna
we
turn
need
into
to do a
Malcolm show.
special, dog. We need to do a whole special.
Keep going.
Whole day special. 24
Y'all
hours.
niggas got too much energy, man.
Too much. I love the fact Malcolm is who he. I love the fact everybody are. That would make it. We are who we are.
I'm thinking about what I'm gonna punch on.
Fired up.
Also, thank you, chat. Black Mav, See Me Hustle, DJ Rec. See y'all next week.